Now, today's topic is a very controversial one. It's not one, I'd like to talk about or even dwell on. Back in the early stages of, being a fan of football, I used to just, criticize these refs day and night. But, as you grow older, you grow wiser. You learn to let go and let live. But today, I just want to get this off my chest concerning both Alvaro Morata's goals, which watching from the replays from numerous angles, he was not offsides in any way, shape, or form. He beat the back line as the ball was already in motion for the first goal in the opening minutes of the match. And the same thing on the second one, which was just unfair. Because had those two goals counted, even though I think it would have ignited a Benzema Morata fanboy war and just, put Benzema in an even worse light than he already is. Even though I am a very big critic of Benzema, I try to limit, what I say about him because, I like to remember the good times and not so much the bad and frustrating times as much, even though I like to look at everything in a whole. But had Morata scored those two goals, I don't know, man. Right now, he has 12 goals in all competitions from, playing 31 games. He has 8 goals in La Liga from 17 games. And Benzema has 13 in all competitions after playing 32 matches, one more than Morata. And he has even less goals in La Liga. Then again, you could say Benzema had his recurring hip injury, but man, how long can we continue to make excuses for Benzema? All right, I know I just went off on a Benzema Morata rant because this is crazy. Seen as Morata coming off the bench and starting the odd matches has 12 goals, and Benzema starting majority of the matches or one more game than Morata has 13 is pretty insane. It's great. That's crazy to me. Maybe I need to do more analysis on that. But back to the linesman who was man of the match for Las Palmas. At some point, it just started looking like maybe he didn't want Morata on the score sheet, or maybe Madrid moved too fast for him with Bale's cross, and he was like, nah, that's not gonna count. I don't know. Or maybe he was running at a bad angle, but I can't continue to make excuses for La Liga refs, because you need to watch other games, not just Madrid match, to see that this is a league-wide horrible disease. It's not just Madrid and Barca that get, favored and then unfavored and get calls and don't get calls. This goes around for majority of the other teams in La Liga. Crazy all around. I don't know. I mean, it seems like the refs have only declined as time went by, which reminds me of back in the NFL when I think they too had issues with officials. And the press just started going at him and printed out an article saying, "Oh, say, can't you see?" Because they were just making one bad call after the other. But again, I don't really like to talk much about referees because I just leave it. Even though the media themselves, for some reason, a referee can make the most horrible call of all times and they won't even pay it any mind. For whatever reason, they'll wait for the players to say something and then they'll try to run with it and spin it in 50,000 different ways and then, make it look like, oh, he's blasting the referee, he's this, is that. I don't know why they never actually take the time to go and, provide facts to show that, look, this is false, this is unfair decision, this is not what actually happened, which also brings the case for replay technology to be used in football. I know they've started using the goal line tech, but for whatever reason they need to start using the replay. They have it, but for whatever reason they don't. The NFL uses it, and it helps in making better decisions, despite there still being corruption-ish in that aspect. But football needs to catch up in that aspect and start using that replay. I'm happy for the goal line tech that's, they've started it and it's going to spread, to every league. And no longer would they have to rely on what some dude on the far line, sees or says. Now they can go back and watch videos and see if the ball crossed the line. but now they need to start using it for offsides and making proper decision on goals that are scored when, you know, a striker beats the back line and, you know, rounds the keeper, rather than, and then, you know, the linesman says, oh, that was offsides, you know, I didn't see it, all I saw was him just, you know, 5 yards away from everyone else. I didn't see him move at the same time as the ball. But they need to start using that too, and for football games, because this will like solve a lot of issues and reduce the criticism for referees. That's all I have to say for today, but let me know what you think in the comments section concerning Morata's 2 disallowed goals. I'm out.